Hello everyone, back again. Despite trying to wait on for the weather to improve so I could wheel this outside so I didn't choke everybody to death and end up overspray on all sorts, I just couldn't get it. The weather's been appalling. It's either poured down repeatedly or it's been like a damp atmosphere with a sea fret, or it's blowed a hoolie. So I've bit the bullet, and as you can see, I've started to raptor it indoors. Put plenty of cardboard down, put some sheeting over. It's quite directional. It doesn't spray like spray paint. You get a little bit of overspray on it, but not very much. You can see by the cardboard on the floor, it's pretty good actually. It just looks a little dirty because there's very, very little scatter off the spray gun. So I've cleaned the gun for now, because I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I'd like to get this dry enough to drop it down onto a set of axle stands, and then I can spray the front horns and the radiator carrier and the rear cross member, and a couple of little corners where I've missed, just to make sure I've got them. I've used 2 cans of the Raptor, bought a 4-bottle set with a hardener, so I've used 2, and obviously got probably 3/4 of the chassis done with 2 bottles. So if I can get it, if it goes hard enough that I can lower it onto axle stands, I'll sheet up and do the last couple of bits on it, and I'll save the other bottle for if I've missed any more bits when it's properly gone hard. But if I manage to get it all done, I'm going to use it for the bottom of the tub. I know it doesn't corrode because the majority of it's aluminium, but it just gives it a nice hard coating and keeps the elements away from it. So that's what I'll do with that. So what I'm going to get on with now is, while that's drying, I'm going to try and cut some of the bushes out of the trailing arms and the A-frame supports, and just see how far I get with that. Right, they're a pain in the bloody ass, as you can see. Barely see if it focuses. There's a steel collar inside. Most of the rubber's been burnt out of that one. I'm trying to, I know it looks like not damaging much, but trying to get the sleeve out. But obviously that's been in since manufacture, so it's proven a bit of a pain in the ass. So it's just perseverance. I'm going to try and saw another line through it and then just keep chipping away until I get it out. That one's a little bit further behind. Got the inner sleeve out. I've been burning the other rubber out. So intention, try and cut through this first one, and then I'll try and cut a slot in the other one, or a couple of slots in the rubber, so the next time I hit it with a heating torch, with a bit of luck, it'll start to perish quicker than it has up to now. Anyway, on I go. Well, that's 45 minutes I've been at that, trying to get that sleeve out. It's moving, but Christ, it's a slow job. I haven't even looked at the other one, still where I left it. And as you can see, I've been leathering the shite out of it for about, well, best part of an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. And I've had enough now, to be fair. I'll carry on having a little go at it for 10 minutes, and I'm going to have a tidy up, and that's going to do me for the night. I'll not give up on these, they need doing. I just don't want to be at this for 3 or 4 hours and then I'll be able to pick a cup of tea up tomorrow. So I'll have a little bit more of a go, and then I'll have a tidy up and call it a day. Well, it's out. There it is. It took me an hour and a half. That's what's left of the sleeve. I'll take more time with the other one. I'll try and cut through both sides. I didn't go all the way through. I was too scared to mark the edge of the sleeve inside. Hang on. I've just caught it there, a little tiny bit, which is nothing. So I'll give it a quick clean up. Get the other one out there, and then I'll get it painted. That's a job for another night. Right, well, it's back on its axle stands. It's getting on a bit. It's still a bit tacky in places, so I'm not going to mix another one up. It's getting late anyway. So I'll get this finished probably sometime over the weekend. I'll pop up for an hour and get the rest of the Raptor done. I mean, it's mostly there. There's a couple of bits I'll have missed. It's, get some shadows and a little bit in there, as you can see, which I'll catch in. I'll get all of them. It's just a case of mixing the can up and then going through everything, getting it all done. And then it's back to concentrating onto this rear axle, so which is basically calipers to fit. I'm still waiting on Land Rover to send me the Bolton kit for the dust shields. But as soon as they arrive, it'll get built up. But it gives me a chance to get the trailing arm, or the other bush out the trailing arm, and then get them painted and the new bushes in. That way then I can start to build it back up by putting the rear axle on. Just makes life a little bit easier. It's a bit of moving forward then as well, isn't it? You know, getting starting to put stuff back in that you've put back together. So hopefully over the next video after this one, it'll be finishing the Raptor on the chassis, finishing building up the rear axle, and then concentrating on the trailing arms and A-frame supports to put new bushes in them. I've still got to whip those old engine mounts off, which I should have done before I started this, but you know, I got all excited and wanted to spray it. Once I've got those off, I'll spray the front end, and then it's onto this, the front axle, which is in really poor nick. I didn't have to take the shock absorber and frame off this side because it fell off when I took the axle off. So there's a bit of work to fix that, which I'll do one step at a time. So we'll see how we get on. Hopefully you'll join me with the next one. Cheers for now.